This is Fisher Flying Products. I'm Dave Hartner. Welcome to The Nest. Our video newsletters provide weekly insight into building and flying our 15 wooden aircraft designs. Polini Motori of Italy is a gracious sponsor of our channel.
Polini's the manufacturer of the Thor 303 DS.
Cozy Carb Ice Prevention Systems is a proud sponsor of this channel as well. Please take the time to watch our videos to the end, as this assists us in the metrics that YouTube uses to rate our channel. Hit the like button if you feel that the content is worthy. We invite you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button and hitting the bell so that you are notified whenever we post our newsletters.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to The Nest. Everybody's been asking around whether I've disappeared, whether I'm okay. Hey, I'm here and I'm okay. Thanks for the concern. I took 2 or 3 months off from video making. It was getting to be quite an endeavor to try to get out a video a week all by myself, plus do all of the other things that I'm responsible for and sales and things like that with the company. And so I decided to take a little bit of time off from it. Concentrate on what I needed to concentrate on with the business and also with my family. We had a lot of fun, my son and I, this year rebuilding the bottom of a boat that we had, and so you need to balance those things, and that's what I did. So again, thanks for the concern, but we're full steam ahead. So just wanted to give you an update what's going on. We've got our ARIA component construction well along the way. We're making as you can see from photos that I'm going to insert here, we've got a number of the fuselages completed. We're working on tail group right now, and we've got a concerted effort going forward with regards to the wing and finalizing the CAD modeling and design of the wing components so that we can cut them out on CNC. It's really important that we do that to keep the costs low rather than hand cutting everything, and so we're taking a little bit extra time to do that properly, and it's going to really reward us in the end. On top of that, we've been busy building kits. COVID's been good to us. We've had a number of orders from all over the world. We're shipping kits right now out to Algy Yates in the UK, but we've also taken a couple of US orders, and we've got more people that are lining up to purchase kits as well. So we really appreciate that we've got a worldwide following out there, and that people are purchasing kits from us and keeping us going. We want to say goodbye to Chase Ansera, who's one of our employees. He was an A&P student out of the local community college and came to work for us for about a year, and we're pleased to see him moving on in his career. He's now working in another city, turning wrenches on jets, so that's great news for him, and we wish him well. We've got a new landing gear under development. Many of you heard and seen that, and a lot of people have talked to me with regards to this landing gear. We've got parts coming in, we've got parts being made, and we've made the decision that all the kits going out from now on are going to have the new design landing gear, rear landing gear on it. On top of that, I've got a kind of a cool product announcement. We do have a new nose gear, tri-gear setup for the Dakota Hawk, which is going to make it our Tri-Hawk, I think we're going to call it, which gives you a free castering nose landing. No, actually it's not going to be free castering, it'll be steerable nose gear on the front nose gear, integrated into the engine mount for whatever engine that you want to put on it. We'll have the sort of the base portion of that put together, so if you have an engine you want to integrate into that mount structure, then we would just tie it in. It's going to be die spring actuated, and we've got all of that worked out. Most of the components are in-house, and we're going to be drop testing that shortly, so we'll add something to that soon. We've with Chase leaving, we've left a little bit of a hole, and one of the things that we wanted to bring in-house from outside is the welding of our tanks. We've been fortunate enough to have a fellow come in who wants to work part-time for us, just doing welding, and he's also going to be doing the welding of the landing gear components, and he does beautiful work, as you can see. I'll insert a picture here of some of the tank welding work that he's done. So we're very, very pleased to have Mike join our team. We've been preparing for the the importation of the SF1 Archon prototype. That's been something we've been working towards to get it in here so we can evaluate it for design for manufacturing, and then start doing our work to try to put the kits together so that we can offer that aircraft to the North American market. We've gotten some feedback from builders. You know, Steve Waddell sent us a photo, which I'll put up here, of his Tiger Moth that he's now got flying. He's going through the flight test phase, and we always appreciate getting any kind of information back from our builders, so that we can pop, you know, a few photos up. Everybody likes to see how you're doing, how it's going. You know, and if you do have any kind of specific improvements you've made or any kind of changes you've made to your design specific, take some photos of it and send it to me, and I'll try to get those into one of our videos. It creates good video content. So congratulations, Steve. Algy Yates, as I mentioned, we're going to be shipping out the balance of his kit to the UK shortly, so he'll have more work to work on and share with videos of his build, and we'll keep providing those, and there'll be one at the end of this segment again that he's provided me. I want to thank Grace Turk.
Good morning, Dave. Today is the 4th day of the show here at EAA AirVenture 2021.
Who did a fabulous job for her commentary around our booth and the products at Oshkosh this year. We got a tremendous amount of positive feedback at the job she did. So again, I want to publicly thank Grace for doing a super job on being there for me, as I couldn't travel to Oshkosh this year. So from here, we'll just kind of keep this short. I want to thank everybody for their concern. I'm going to let Algy Yates take it away. Here we go. Take it away, Algy.
Hi, and welcome to the video. This may be one of the last videos until I actually get the kit. Not due until October, or no, I don't want it until October because I've got to do some other prep work, building benches and things like that, and for that I need to actually clear out a car to get my space in the workshop. So in this video, what have I done? It's a bit of a tidy up session. I lost a lot of video footage on a memory block that decided it was going to pack up, so I've had to sort of just cover things. I've varnished the tailplane elevator system. I've gone through creating some small bits and pieces, and I've checked range of movements on the elevators and rudder. So join me and see the little bits which I've got for this short video. Just check the rudder movement, range of movement, and it's around 25 to 26 degrees each way, and just using this digital scale, with it being going across the hinge line like that. On the elevator side, so I did the same thing, and it came out at 40 degrees in both directions. So looking at the plans, the rudder is slightly shy of its 30 to 35, and the elevator exceeds its 20 to 25 degrees by a long way. So maybe a small amount of rounding off on the hinge line here to get the full range, which I'll do once I've done the boxing up here, which will be when I've done the horn, so later in the process. So here I have a form which I've made up for the capping pieces for the ribs. The top of the rib capping piece, the bottom, it's enough space on there to carry out at least 4 capping strips. So that allows me to do the 2 ribs and the 2 front rib sections, you know, at a time, to allow my progress to go on. So the idea is I'll soak the capping strips in boiling water, stick them into here to dry. They'll dry over 24 hours. The ones which I took out will be used to make the 2 full ribs and the 2 front ribs, those rib sections. These ones will be clamped in, they'll dry, and so the process just keeps on flip-flopping like that. This is made out of shuttering ply, poor quality ply, as you can sort of see from the end grain here, but it is meant to be waterproof. All bonded together, with epoxy, and then this face here coated with epoxy to seal it, and then the whole lot just 2 coats of yacht varnish on it to make it completely waterproof. Very simple, easy to use. Okay, so you saw me doing the spraying of the elevator. I think it was the elevator you saw me spray. I'll have to look through the video when I actually come to doing the editing. Both the elevator and the horizontal stabilizer had 2 coats, spray coats of varnish, thinned down to 2 parts thinners to 1 part varnish, sprayed over the entire frame section, and so 1 coat was put on. 24 hours later the 2nd coat, and then it was left 48 hours. I sanded the faces which would be covered, took out any nicks and bumps along the bits which weren't, and then it got its final coat, which was a 50-50. Fair bit of wastage, one might say, with the spray system, but you get a nice even coat and you don't want too much. As you can sort of see, there's no real gloss about it at all, and yet it was a gloss varnish. You don't want to be going to such a high level that you're putting a gloss onto the wood. Then all the holes here where the drillings have gone through, I used, as you call it in the States, a Q-tip, or cotton bud as we call them over here, to get the varnish down. And in the hinge line there I used cardboard soaked in the varnish and applied that way. The hinge is still going now, and that's now protected. So these are ready for some stage in the future when the elevator horn will be bolted on and things like that. But when it comes to covering, this will have another sanding to get rid of the majority of varnish on the areas where the glue bonding agent goes for the Oratex, and that way we shouldn't have any problems at all. That's what the recommendation is. I've kept it coated on here because it just keeps the wood nice and stable for however long it's going to be in storage for. The process of mucking around making things, I made up this little template for cutting out the aileron rib nose pieces. There's not that many of them to make, so it's no good making a routing jig for it because I can't get into these areas here with a small enough routing piece. So we'll just use this to mark up and cut them out. Along with that, I made up a whole load of little triangular pieces. Part A from my my wing ribs. This is a little triangle which goes at the back of the 2 capping strips. As I had some aircraft grade plywood with the right thickness to do that, I just made up maybe 60, I think I made 70 to be precise, but so I've got a few spares. Just a few little jobs I managed to crack on with the little bits of stuff which I've got about.
Thanks again for watching. We try hard to bring you interesting content each week. To help us out, please like and share our videos if you feel the content is worthy. To receive the latest info from Fisher Flying Products, click the subscribe button and ring the bell. See you next time in the nest.